definitely want to talk about this. Like, I mean, our past is definitely a huge fall in the house.
Show us.
They're hungry for it. Maybe they're curious about it.
When it, doing all the school stuff and just
I started going to night school. My life was literally.
Oh, there's something behind it. And we are live. I'm Eric.
I'm Andre.
And I'm Richie.
And this is the High End Power Podcast coming to you live on YouTube. Guys, please like, comment, subscribe, share all our reels, share all our
chit
posts.
bang.
Shama. Hey,
What's the
yo, you're stepping on
intros like always, Eric.
You know what I mean,
Fire.
man? I am feeling good. It's another blessed day.
Feeling good, feeling great.
Dia aprendizado. How do you say that?
I guess you could say like
Another day, another lesson.
Another day,
yeah,
another
exactly.
lesson.
Oh, yeah.
Big shout out to JP and Briggs in the bag. You know
Another
what
day,
I'm saying?
another dollar.
Another day, another dollar. Vision Agency. Without them, and we wouldn't have all this, man. The audio, the cameras, man, the sound system, everything, man. It's truly a blessing to have him guiding us to success. Guys, hit him up, Vision Agency. His Instagram is in the description below. These guys know what they're doing. Doesn't matter what it is, podcast, vlog, marriages, birthday parties, pictures, videos, anything, man. These guys can exactly, my friend. I was thinking the same exact thing, man. And we're truly blessed. Big shout out to Jay Briggs in the back, man. Without him, we wouldn't have all these crazy freaking views of everything. Yo,
meu mic tá dando static. Is it? You think if we unplug it and plug it back in, it'll go away?
I don't think it's just your mic. I think it's just
general?
something that's static.
Yeah, I would unplug the connections on the back of your mics and plug it back in, if
quick,
anything,
just
but you don't have to.
Just mute everyone and leave mine in Eric's. But
Check. No, it's still there.
mute Andres.
Because
mic.
usually.
No, the static is still even with your mic.
That's
Wait.
weird.
hello.
Mute my mic. The static stopped. Whatever mic you just muted.
It was yours.
Take it out.
It's
It's
yours.
mine. My mic is static. Continue that.
It's cause that wire.
I can't hear it. All right, continue. Jesus Christ.
Sorry about that, guys.
This is all
show's gonna drive me
Briggs'
crazy,
fault.
bro.
It's all Briggs' fault.
All right, but yes, thank you, Vision Agency, once again, always putting us on. Thank you.
Yeah, Shama. How you guys doing?
I'm good, bro.
Guys,
Good
wake
week,
the hell up. You guys look like y'all sleeping.
Bro, I'm actually really
it's-
fucking tired.
I know it's 8:30. Man, that's what I was thinking, bro. Man, I am mentally exhausted. I'm physically exhausted. I've been going hard for the last 2-3 weeks, man, and it's really been hard to be waking up and still go after it, man. Still go after the goals, man, and still working out every freaking day, man. It's,
How hard?
Man.
Pause.
Stay hard.
It's just another day, man. Another day. I can't complain, man. God's on our side. I'm truly blessed to have my boys on my side, and Shama.
Last episode was fun as hell. That game.
Yo, I love when we do games
we're
like that.
definitely gotta do that.
We're competitive.
bro. Yeah.
We're really competitive, bro.
Bro, that makes it so much more funner. Like, imagine you have like people or friends or people that when you play games like that, they're not competitive at all, and it's just like the whole time, like everyone's just like whatever.
Like, what was the game that we played the night before that we were all just
It was
chilling
the same.
here?
It was the same thing. It was just we were like doing regular trivia questions.
We played trivia after. That was really fun.
Yeah. It was fun. That was dope.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, yo, that was a fun episode. We need to get more games like that. Like, chat, let us know if you guys have any games in mind, anything crazy, anything fun. Let us know, dog.
Nah, for real, man. I enjoyed it. I took it light on you guys, and I let Richie win.
Nah,
It's because
yo,
I like it.
You know why he won? Because he fucking barely hit that shit. Me and you, it was me and you the whole time.
I know. It was me and you just answering
I
everything.
still won.
He obviously went for the right ones.
Don't hate the
Excuses.
player, hate the game. But yeah.
Verdade.
You know what I
Only
mean?
Truth. Guys, today we have some spicy topics we're gonna get on, huh?
Yeah, I want to get into different things, bro. And let's all just be honest and just talk about things, you know? I mean, I like these questions.
Just because, you know,
There's
everything.
some cool questions.
There's a lot of controversy in our world today. Like anything you say is controversial, right? So
Especially
like,
nowadays.
we're going to talk about some things that, you know, we have certain opinions on that people might agree with, might not. If you do, cool. If you don't, that's cool too. End of the day, what matters is that people are listening
I
to
don't
each
give
other.
a rat's ass if you care what we say.
Nah, but like I was saying, at the end of the day, it matters that people listen to each other. You don't have to agree with each other, but as long as you listen and you see each other's perspective, that's what matters.
That's what
Facts.
matters, exactly.
Yo, these cameras look really good today.
Don't be a Richie. Don't be a Richie.
King in the
HDTV.
castle, king in the castle.
Whoa.
Have a chair, I have a chair.
All right, first question. Okay. Does imagination and reality have the same value for our brains? What do you think, Eric? Richie?
Could you repeat it?
Question one more time. Does imagination and reality have the same value for our brains?
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Jesus Christ, that was a sentence. Does
Dude,
imagination
cut that son
have the same- you can start, bro.
I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
you start it out.
I think it does, because a lot of what we talked about, and it just makes it like when you have your imagination, in a way, is reality. Because whatever you create in your head is gonna solidify. It's gonna determine like how you judge things and how you do whatever it is you do.
But-
because like think about it, how when you're little, bro, how like you have like say your imaginary friend, and like how you're playing with toys and you
Andre,
have this whole.
Yo, but
You
check
had an
this out,
imaginary
ready?
friend?
But
no,
check-
no, I didn't. I think
I didn't. Yo, that's some like that's some devil shit.
I think when it comes to those situations, it's like people are creating things because they're missing something. But like, I mean,
Oh,
just
shit, that's
when you're a
crazy.
kid, bro, you have this crazy imagination. To you, it's real. But even when you're older, like if you say you want to say imagination, like Eric, you brought up creativity a little bit. Like for you to be creative, bro, you have to have a crazy imagination, and in your
Oh,
head,
hell
that
yeah.
has to be like real to you. You feel me?
Yeah, hell yeah. But pay close attention what the question is asking, right? Does imagination and reality
Have the same value.
have the same value? Like, are they equally
Yes.
as important?
Yes. Because
You don't think one is more important than the other?
I mean, reality is obviously what's going to affect you, but the same value as, and I think, is how you register it. No, isn't that what it's saying?
I'll
Isn't that
say
what-
this. I think at the end of the day, reality does not exist without imagination. Because think about everything around you and everything around this world. It all starts here. You know what I mean? When the first man thought about fire, he imagined it and he then created it. When the first man created the road,
Yo, how do
he
you think that
imagined it.
happened? What do you think the dude did? He was just like, bro, it's cold.
I think it was
as
more of an
fuck."
accident. It's more of like, boom, he like hit a rock on the other one and it caused a spark. And he
God,
started,
I think
oh,
they were getting
God, dude.
rocks, and then he
Yeah.
hit it. It don't spark.
I think he was so pissed that it was so cold. He threw a rock, and then he
I don't
saw,
doubt it.
And he saw the spark. He was like, "Whoa!"
Wait a minute,
And he did it again.
bro. No, how I think it happened. I think wasn't like that. I think it was like maybe like a natural disaster type shit, like a lightning bolt hit something, like
he
a
saw that
tree,
fire, he's like,
a
how can I
tree,
create
and
that fire?
Yeah, and you're like, whoa, what is this hot thing? Like, can I make more of this?
Well, like, 'cause it's, you know, but anyway, like going back to the question, like,
Shit is hot, boy. Put it. He's like,
I
"Ooh,
think they do.
Wait a minute.
I think they do have the same exact value because no matter what, like one relies on each other just as much.
Facts.
You can't create a reality without imagining
Know
it.
what
And you
I-
can't imagine something without actually wanting to make it reality. So.
You know what I heard recently that registered with me a
Damn,
lot
bro,
is
that was perfect. That was fire.
you know, your perception is your reality.
Yeah, that's deep.
So like that, I feel like that's
Elaborate
perfect.
on that.
So like, I think that's perfect into this because now it says like if your imagination and your reality have the same value in your brain, whatever your perception is of it is gonna be your reality. So like it kind of touches upon to when we had like the glasses example about like how your outlook is on life and stuff. Whatever you like in your brain, if you register like if you're always negative, shit around you is gonna be negative. If you're always looking on the positive side, the good side, things are just gonna be better. You're gonna be happier. So you know your perception is gonna be your reality. Same thing with like imagination. If you're imagining like that let's say for example, just like a crazy example, is someone that imagined they're always being chased. They're like, bro, someone's after me. When they're just like a regular person, like, bro, someone's after me. Like I don't know. But reality, there's no one after them. But you know what I'm saying? But in their
Andre,
imagination is so real
That's
to
called
them.
drugs.
No, that's called being fucking. No, it's called being crazy too. You feel me? Like it's just. But that's what I'm saying. Like imagination, reality. You know?
Facts. Yeah, but yeah. At the end of the day, I do. I think that's it. I'll take the next one. I have there's a question here that is being selfish bad?
There's scenarios where that can.
But you know what I was thinking, bro? You know, I feel like the world was created with selfishness?
Elaborate.
Like the United States, for example, right? It was created with someone being like wanted to own so much land, right?
Actually, that's not true.
Or someone taking over.
It was. I mean, if you think about the
Christopher Columbus did not find it, right?
No. So if you want to talk about the United States, it's like the United States was created because like people wanted freedom, right? So like when the British colonized the United States and all that, and then they started bringing everyone here from the UK.
How do we get
Europe.
to that?
No, but think about it. I think about it like this: like the higher powers of today.
Yeah.
You know,
They just want to conquer more. They want more and more.
they are selfish in some way. That's how they got there.
So you don't think selfishness is bad?
Man, it's hard. It's hard because it depends on what situation that you're in. But I feel like selfishness is what really like.
Ultimately, like think about you're just surmising selfishness itself.
Like
Anything that
itself.
has to do with it, is it bad?
Everything have to. I don't know. I don't
It's
think.
selfish.
I don't think that everything has to do bad with selfishness because sometimes you have to think.
No, I know, I understand. But I'm asking you right now. You have to give like a definitive answer right now. It's either is it bad or like is being selfish bad?
No.
Okay. And you think that because there's
Of that.
scenarios
Because there's multiple scenarios in your life that
But
you have to be selfish,
Okay.
for you to get to where you want to get to.
What do you think?
Self-preservation isn't selfishness.
Okay. If you put it like that, if you put it like that, yes. But when you say, but then when you bring in the word self-preservation, it brings more of like life and death situations. So those are more like justified moments of selfishness.
I wouldn't say that. I'm talking about like financial too, like everything. You know, like when I say self-preservation and being selfish, like, hey, boys, like let's go out this weekend. Oh, sorry. Hey, boys, let's go out this weekend. And but I'm not gonna get paid until 2 weeks. Can you cover me? Like, but like you're not in a position to do that. So like self-preservation, bro, like I know
I'm not
I got
even
it.
gonna go out.
I know I got it, but I can't do that, boys. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that selfish? No, you're preserving yourself. You're
Yes.
making sure that you're gonna be good.
Yes.
So
I think
Perfect example.
I like it. Take it, Briggs.
I think like at the end of the day, bro, everything that is too much becomes an issue. Selfishness is not bad. I think it's something you need it to survive. in this
Controlled
world.
selfishness.
Yeah. I think everything. The moment that you're too selfish, it becomes a problem. The
Do
moment
you know what I like to do? It's my bad for cutting you off.
No,
But
you're
what I
good.
like to do is replace the word selfishness sometimes, like because it does ultimately, like most people are selfish. It's having confidence and having a surety and whatever it is, because
Yeah.
I think a lot of the times that gets misconstrued, right?
I think, bro, like it's like let's put different feelings, right? Like I mean, someone who's too ambitious, like again, you can be ambitious to a point where it's bad. Being selfish, like be a selfish person, you can be selfish to a point where it's bad, right? I mean, if you're in a scenario where people, it's your own good to a point where it's gonna bring you to a bad outcome, why would you just keep putting yourself in that situation? I'm gonna walk away from, even if that might hurt you guys, like to a point where you guys, in that moment, you guys might be hurt. Be like, yo, Richie's being selfish. Nah,
Can you
bro,
be selfish to yourself?
I'm taking care of me. You know what I mean?
But can you be selfish
Damn,
to
that's so
yourself?
fucked up.
No.
Can you
I'm joking.
can you be selfish to yourself?
Can I be selfish to myself? What do you mean by
If that even makes sense.
No.
Like, damn, I had a good breakdown. So I mean, like,
Can you be selfish to yourself? How? How? Explain.
damn, I shouldn't even brought that up. I can't even.
No, I
elaborate.
like it though.
giving yourself too much time, maybe, like putting yourself first always.
Better yourself, and then you choose to make destructive decisions instead of positive ones.
You alienate
How
yourself.
about- is that
Selfish.
selfishness?
You're not thinking about your future self. You're being selfish in the now.
Oh, you're being selfish towards yourself.
I see.
You're only
I
thinking
can
about
see.
the good for you now, but not the good for the future you.
So you're being okay.
I like that.
Ooh, I like that
See?
because you're being selfish to the present. Holy shit, guys, we're fucking uncovering some gems here.
That's crazy. So wait, so an example. Okay, so let's go deep into that. So you think that a person who's stuck into bad habits and a person who knows that they can do better and isn't doing, they're being selfish to
their
themselves?
present self.
Wow.
Can you explain that? Because I'm kind of a little
So an
lost.
example, there's when people say, "Oh, Eric,"
Hey, mommy.
Eric, do you know how people like go up to me and be like, "Oh, listen, Eric, like do this now because the future you will thank you." People say like an example.
Sorry, that distracted me, bro. I'm sorry.
You know when people say like, "Oh, do this good now because the future you will thank you." Like an example,
Yes.
the 50-year-old
Like karma,
Eric right
yes.
now is thanking 20-year-old Eric that's working out and doing all you're taking care of your body.
Yes.
That future,
Yes.
the 50-year-old Eric is looking back at you, being, "Yo, thank you for doing that, bro. Like
Yes.
you have my
Thank you
back."
for being selfish for me there.
So you know that you need to do that. So the moment that you now don't do it and kind of like living the lifestyle I'm living, where
Yes.
I know that I need to like be fitness and do that, but I just choose to not give a fuck about it.
Yeah.
That's me being selfish to myself in the future because my future self relies on me doing that now.
You can be great.
Holy
you can be
crap, that
great.
is true,
Holy
bro.
fuck, bro! I love how that we
I
came
love
up with that
that.
concept, bro. That
I like
was
that
dope.
too. I really do.
You're being selfish with your present self
And that-
because your future
I like how
self
you
can
brought
be
that up,
great.
and I love how Thais cleared that up in my brain. She like built the image in my brain.
That's what she's there for, Rich.
But ultimately, so real back to the question, I think selfishness is bad. Ultimately,
it's bad?
sermonization, I think is bad. Yeah.
You think overall it's a bad
Overall, I
thing?
think
It
it's
shouldn't
bad.
exist.
Yeah.
Selfishness.
No. I didn't say that. Not that it shouldn't exist, but overall, I think it's bad. Because like me and Eric kind of were talking about before the pod, like the whole the examples we gave.
Yeah.
I think if people were less selfish and put others in front of them always, the world would be in a better place, and we'd all be in a better place. It's just like I know it's like a kind of like a, how do I say it, like a cupcakes and rainbows
No,
type
yeah,
of view.
it's a
type of
perfect
view look
world
at
type
it,
of
you know what I
scenario,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah. But like ultimately, like if you're gonna ask me, that is what I believe. I think selfishness ultimately is bad because there's never I could say like
I think selfishness is the root of all evil.
yeah.
Because the moment that you just think, dude, like think about it. And you could be selfish as a human. You could be selfish as a species. You could be selfish as a race. You could be selfish as a country.
For
You could be
whatever it
selfish
is.
as a world.
Yeah.
I think the only moment that we're ever gonna stop with this like craziness where we want to be better than each other, or fight for this, or fight for land, or fight for rights, and all that is when we as a species unite against something else. And I think that's when aliens come into this world, and we're all gonna have to unite as a humankind. There's not gonna be no white, no black, no yellow, no race, no nothing. It's
Yeah.
us humans against a race, and at
Bro,
that point, I think that's when we're all gonna be one.
I think so too. It has to be like
If
a
it
thing
happens.
it has to be a thing to happen to bring everybody together. It was like when 9/11 and stuff happened. Like the United States was like so united at the time. Todo mundo was like on the same kind of mentality of like, holy shit, dude, look what just happened we just got attacked from the outside, you know, like
Hell yeah.
we're all, everyone that's here is American, and I don't give, it wasn't looking at race, color, blah, blah, everyone was so united during that time, like
Facts.
and it's just like, it's times of catastrophe. I feel like ultimately people come together.
I think so too.
I
Man.
think, and that's another thing too, like when you speak about selfishness, I think more people in this world are like, they will put others in front of each other when it comes down to it. I think there's more good than bad in this world.
I'll say this then, and let's
I
say
definitely agree too.
if you guys had to rate yourselves on 1 to 100%, how much percent are you selfish?
So isn't it better to do 1 to 5 or 1 to 10?
No, let's do 100, like as your whole
Like a
body, like
percentage?
as if you think of your whole body.
I like that, actually. I like that.
Yeah, like what percentage of your body is
It's
selfishness?
selfish. Holy shit, bro.
If you had to say you,
I'm
be
gonna be
honest.
honest. A good percent of me right now is very selfish.
So you'd say what
So like a detriment sometimes.
number?
Like 75,
75% of you. It's about you right now. You're living you. That's it.
basically.
You're putting yourself in. Okay.
Maybe I'll say 65.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eric, what do you think?
Man, I don't know. Sometimes I catch myself like, you know, caring too much for other people
Yeah.
instead of caring for
So
myself.
then you fill it back up.
You know, so then it's like, you know, it's. But
I
I think I'm like probably like 60%.
I think my
there.
my selfish.
Because I still care a lot. I still put like, I still have like a handful of people that I'll put in front of me sometimes. You know, that like, you know, I don't know.
I think my selfish meter brings me to it hurts me, to be honest, because I feel like sometimes I'm not as selfish as I have to be.
Exactly. That's what I want to
Yeah,
do. Yeah.
I'm like
Hey,
that too. I feel like sometimes I just gotta be more selfish and just be like, yo, no, or like look at my friends and just be like, no, or like just walk away from certain things where sometimes I don't, or I know that I shouldn't be doing this for this person. I go and I do it anyways, and it's like I'm like, fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Thais just said something fire back here.
What'd she
and I'm
say?
gonna repeat it. She said you can't pour into others if you're not, providing for yourself.
You're
That's
just gonna
true.
keep.
you
Yeah.
gotta fill up your cup so you can
You got to fill up your cup to the point where it's overflowing, so
Yeah,
that
you
you
got
can
some
go.
fire game today, girl.
All right, yo, let's go next topic. Yo, so this next question.
Eric, I want Eric to take this one.
Wait. Before we do this, can we like jump this one for now, just because of what we just talked about into the next one?
I
No,
think
Andre, we
I
can't.
think
No,
the,
just because like I think if it'll
I think we're talking about the first one. It leads on to the
transform.
next
Yes.
one. No, but the first one though.
Swear you're my friend. No, I think the reverse. I
No,
think
because
reverse.
Bia did it like that on purpose, and I think so too.
Is it?
Yeah, because that leads on to the next one.
Okay.
Because
all
that causes a lot of that.
right. Okay. Yeah. Word.
You know what I mean?
Actually, yeah, because selfishness when you do. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get it.
I like that.
Get on with it, boys. Let's go.
The third
the next
question
one? Third
of the
question.
night.
Third question: how does pornography affect a person's mental
Mental health. You know.
health? Man, I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. I haven't watched porn since last year. Haven't jerked off since last year as well.
How has that affected you?
Man, I honestly the reason why I did it was because I remember Andrew Tate mentioning about how badly that pollutes the mind.
That's why you're stressed all the time.
And why, probably, probably. But I take that shit off at the gym. I try to put
Wolf of Wall Street. He said, "How many times you do it? How many times you do it a week, Eric?
Get
None.
your numbers up.
You got none a week. You don't beat it a single time a week. You got to get those numbers up. Buddy. Those are rookie numbers.
Like Wolf of Wall Street goes, you got to do it twice a day.
Yeah, he was like, you gotta get those numbers up.
But no, on a serious note,
those are rookies.
on a serious note, though, because dude, this is a serious thing. This is a huge problem, and it kind of leads into like a really like crazy like conversation.
I don't know, man. I think watching porn, watching like other people like having sex, I feel like that pollutes your mind, man.
Yeah.
It really like
So at that point, reality has more value than imagination for the brain.
Not necessarily because porn's not
the
imaginary.
imagination actually has more value than
Because
reality.
I was about to say because like they
I honestly feel so much better. I feel like a different person as well. If I feel like I don't, I don't rely on it anymore. It's just like
me too. I think I've been like basically the same.
Before it felt like a necessity. Now it doesn't feel like I need it in my life. Like obviously, I'm sexually active as well, but I don't need that. It's something like it's unnecessary for me, and I feel like it's just I see sex as a different thing. I see women. I feel like I don't know, like gotta have a little bit more respect, and it's like, yeah, that's basically it to me. I feel like a better person, honestly.
Yeah, pornography definitely pollutes the mind. I agree. I definitely agree with that one.
What about you, Rich?
I agree
Are you a fan?
on the pornography.
How does it affect the mental though?
Are you subscribed to any OnlyFans girls?
I think it can go both ways. Like if you're the person, like a porn star doing it, doesn't matter if you're a guy or girl, or if you're watching it. Like Eric said, I agree that it can. Since I started dating, like I was basically the same thing. Like never, it doesn't even cross my mind because like I think that's the thing too. I feel like it's like boredom, bro. Like because every man, look at me right now. I don't give a fuck. If you say you haven't done this, you never beat off, bro. Like every man, bro, after they do that process of having the, little bit of touching yourself, bro, after you're done, you're just like disappointed. You're just like, fuck, bro. What did I just do? You're just like, bro, what the fuck? What did I get out of this situation right now? And you're just like, all right, bro, I'm gonna go fucking back to do. Nah, bro, it's the most, like you said, it's just pointless. There's no point. And I personally think, bro, and this was my
post-nut clarity. Is that what you're talking about?
Basically, yeah, that's what it is.
So after you bust a nut, you're like, what? I shouldn't have busted a nut.
Like if you did it to yourself, if you did it to yourself, yeah.
Bro, I was watching
I understand that.
I was watching a thing like
bro, every dude has been like, fuck.
I mean, like I've had post-nut clarity after you do it with something questionable.
So when it comes to pornography, bro, I think it really does affect a person's mind in a negative way because at the end of the day, you're just projecting something that is not a reality. Yes. So that it's you're stimulating your body to do something out of its norm. So when it comes to the point where you're going to be doing this as a reality and you're actually feeling that physical contact, you're actually living that, your body's already so quick to getting that rush of that dopamine that goes into your body when you're ejaculating, that your sexual activity will definitely go to fail. Like you get to a point where like it's not going to be there. You're not going to be interested in having sex. Richard's opinion. And I also think that at the end of the day, man, it's just like it
facts.
I think you sitting in front of a screen, jerking off to a screen. Of course, we all had a moment. I think it demands you. It brings you. It takes manhood out of you.
That's what I was just saying. You feel like you're just like, what the fuck?
You feel less of yourself.
I think you start like setting expectations, bro. Like you expect that sex should go that way.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say, bro. I was like, I think it pollutes the mind in that way because, like, especially with the new generation coming up, it's so easily accessible, bro. Like just nakedness everywhere. Like it's so like
it's a normal thing.
And all this stuff.
Can Thais say something? She just said some crazy shit. I think this would add good value to what you guys are saying. Come here, Thais.
Yeah, next time wait until he's finished.
Should have put me on.
No.
but when you watch porn, you have this like false reality of what you expect in bed, and the whole show of it
Bro,
all,
that's
and the
literally what I was
and
just
the
saying.
facial expressions.
You guys,
and
if you
everything.
guys were paying
just cut me
attention,
off, and I was just saying that.
we were
So-
talking about that.
If you watch porn a lot, you go into, let's say you're gonna hook up with someone the first time, your leg's not what I've been watching. Your expectations of sex lower dramatically.
Because porn isn't real.
Porn is not real.
To all that I was saying before. So
Continue, please.
it affects the generation now.
Before we got rudely
It
interrupted.
affects the generation now because it's so easily accessible. It makes those relationships unrealistic. So like now, dudes are like coming up, have never talked to a girl, never conversed with a girl, and think that it's gonna happen like it does in porn,
Yeah.
where you're getting a pizza delivered and she's
Yeah.
about to top you off. Like,
Yeah.
no, bro.
It does not work like that. But I don't know, bro. I think like I feel like for people younger than us, you know, like men younger than us, I don't think it's a healthy thing.
It's not. Yeah.
You know, I think I don't know.
I mean,
man.
even older, bro. I feel like me, it's like, you know, can I tell you when I tried that experiment? It's because it's like a mind thing, right?
It's just like because I'll say this: pornography is an addiction. That's a pornography is an addiction. Just people legit like scratch
can't
themselves.
even.
So they've like seen like stuff like that on like online, and people talk about you did to porn, like affect your life. And at the end of the day, like, dude, I think it affects you discipline to the point where like you don't have even. It's just like a drug, right? When you're addicted to crack, you don't have discipline over your mind and over your body. It overtakes. Same thing happens with the pornography because at the end of the day, you're gonna lose discipline over your mind where you can control that one desire.
You could just like, bro, like as much love for me that they put aside all that bullshit that they're not together and they're still with me every day no matter what it is.
They're still in the
Acquaintances are a
picture.
thing. I got a friendship, dude. I don't think so. No, that's crazy. Like,
Yeah, it can be weird.
acquaintance, okay. Yeah, yeah.
All right. Next question.
Is cancel culture bullying?
Is cancel culture bullying? I think it is, yeah. 100%.
I mean, technically,
I think it's
Elaborate
virtue-
that question for me, because I don't get it. I'm not grasping it.
because how even cancel culture became a fucking thing is like people gang up on someone just because they might not agree with them, right? So like just purely based on let's use the political example right now, like for the left and the right. This is more of a someone on the left that do these things, but it's like, let's say you don't agree with what their point of view is or whatever it is, or like the whole transvestite thing and all this stuff. You're getting canceled. You can't disagree or you're canceled.
lying.
Like literally, like whatever it is, you're canceled. You feel me? And then once that happens, all these people gang up on you and blah blah blah. And it's like, yo, what the fuck?
So you think the cancel culture is a cyberbullying thing?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's a global bullying, but I think everything is bullying at the end
You know
of the
what
day.
I think it is? It's the bullied that's trying to bully.
Can I say something about it?
Of course, Briggers.
I think it's more of something along the lines of virtue signaling.
Yes.
Like
What do you mean virtue signaling?
Virtue signaling and what's it called? Gaslighting.
So no, I don't even believe in that word. I don't even think that's a word. But what I say by that, it's like most of cancel culture, it's something that's controversial, right? It's something that's like different, right? A different point of view, or like you were just saying, there's like the right side that doesn't really agree with this whole like gender fluid thing, you know, sexuality.
Like Bud Light got canceled, kind of.
Yeah, like Bud Light got canceled because their demographic, right, is mostly people that don't think like that.
So they bullied them into like
Into-
going back to conforming and going back to whatever the fuck.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? But in a sense, they bullied them. But it's like not even that. It's like you're not doing what I want you to do. So like, go back to doing what I like.
Like you'll say,
You know?
people will say it's bullying just because it's like I guess people ganged up on them, and you know what I'm saying. But
I guess I didn't
So
know
I guess
the
it
definition of
goes into a kind of a like a respect type thing, right? Because if you don't have respect into like that type of view,
do you want to elaborate on the question? Did we answer that wrong?
I was about to read the definition of cancel culture. If you guys want to actually,
Let me read it, yeah.
Let's do it.
So, cancel culture is a phrase contemporary to the late 2010s and early 2020s, used to refer to a culture in which those who are deemed to have acted or spoken in an unacceptable manner or ostracized, boycotted, or shunned. So, it is kind of bullying.
yeah,
It
I
is
guess.
bullying.
Yeah, but I think it's just respect too, right? If you don't, I think
Yeah,
like dude, for
exactly,
something
it
to
is
be,
bullying.
I think for something to be canceled, it's because you don't think that way, and then it goes back to what we talked about
I think-
earlier. That's
yeah, it's just 'cause you
The
disagree.
real question is, does
Humans shouldn't be shunned.
No.
Nobody
Yeah, I
should
was about
ever
to
be
say.
shunned.
Everyone has their own opinions.
How you think you have a right to that. Like you have the right to think however you think. Even if it is a screwed up way to look at the world, you have the right to think like that. And I don't think that you should be alienated or like treated any differently just because you think a certain way.
I think if
Okay.
there's no physical
'Cause,
harm,
like,
you can think whatever way you want.
Exactly, but that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. But that's where the cancel culture comes in.
yeah, it is.
You
Our-
kind of agreed with it in a sense.
Are cellmates being bullied?
Cellmates? What do you mean cellmates?
Like people that are in prison, are they being bullied?
no,
I'm so lost. What is?
no. I don't think they're being bullied.
No.
No, they put themselves in jail.
Yeah, because of their beliefs and their opinions.
No,
and-
because of
No,
their
because they
actions.
committed
and
a
their
crime and they broke
decisions.
the law.
Because of their actions.
Yeah, but cancel culture is between billions of people online.
Yeah, cancel
Yeah.
culture is directly involved
Online, yeah. Online.
Oh, okay.
So that's
Sorry,
the
I didn't
thing.
even catch. I just tried to jump in. And
I was
didn't
like,
know how it was.
jail guys don't get bullied. I mean, some of them do, but
Bro, I mean, at the end of the day, cancel culture, bro, is just, I think it's ignorance.
I think it's people riding
It's
a wave.
ignorance.
Yeah.
It's
bro.
ignorance. It's people not accepting a different opinion. It's people not accepting a different way of seeing. And it goes back to what we were talking about before this podcast started. And it's how I think too, and I agree. It's at the end of the day, bro, if it doesn't change your life and what you're doing within you, why does it matter? Like, people think whatever they want. People do. If it's not affecting you, your family, and your loved ones directly, let people think whatever they want. Let people say whatever they want. Let them.
how about the?
So then, what do you do? So what do you do when it starts affecting it?
What do you mean?
So like the example I gave with the books in the school here over here.
I was about to say, what about the gay stuff that's going on right now? How do you think about that?
If it's cyber, it's not
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, we're talking about cyber. Let's stay there.
I mean,
Because I think like that's a
Don't run away from the question.
So what was the question?
I said, so what do you? So
like
if,
the
if it's not affecting you and your family
Yeah.
directly, right? Don't worry about it. I said, what about the the fact that they're
LGBT,
pushing that LGBTQ stuff into schools, into books for kids to read?
I
and
think
stuff.
it's wrong. And like I've talked about this before. And like I bring it up to people sometimes, and like a lot of people like kind of like to brush it off, like, oh, like it's not happening everywhere, it's only happening here and there. But I had a scenario literally this week, and Eric was there, where a teacher, or a former teacher, should I say, she's not in it anymore because
Of
of
this.
situations like
Yeah,
this, where she has a lot of friends who are still teachers, who are
show
becoming
her.
teacher, who are still in, like,
In
all
the
her friends
system.
are in it, and they sent her multiple messages. Yo, they sent her the curriculum. The forced curriculum that you have to teach is about LGBT, blah, 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 whatever, barbecue, all that stuff, bro. Like, everything about that you have to push in the class and talk about it. And if you don't, you get penalized or whatever it is. It's like a segment in the teaching course that you have to take out to teach.
they're gonna have a section on the MCAS now.
So how do you think about? So how do you think about that?
I think it's ridiculous, bro. There's no need to teach that. And like when people say that,
So is
that's
that
when it goes.
cancel culture?
That's when cancel culture comes in. And let's say because
but
I'm
is
saying
your-
that,
the
they're
way
gonna
that you're
cancel
thinking.
me.
Is the way that you're thinking, is it cancel culture?
If someone disagrees with me, yeah, they can cancel me,
That's
right?
cancel culture. Like, an example, like him saying this right now on this podcast. People could watch that, take it wrong, and cancel the podcast. Why?
They'll snip
He's
me
just
up.
being his
They'll
opinion.
snip up the real highlight, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
He just doesn't think it's the best scenario for his being.
It's not. I think most people agree with it, but why are they afraid of saying it? Because of cancel culture. People won't speak their mind
So
away
cancel
because of
culture
that
is
shit.
bullying.
It is. It is bullying. Cancel culture is
You're
bullying. 'Cause-
forcing people to
Think a
feel,
certain way.
think, or
and
to-
operate the way that you want them to.
or you're forcing them to not even voice what they're thinking because it's such this fucking.
Yeah.
But what if that person
so
like
cancel
deserves
culture
to be
is
canceled?
communism.
What the fuck was that?
Wait.
That was a crazy
Yo,
transition.
but what?
he said sickle and hammer. Jesus Christ.
Teacher,
Red, white, and blue.
Teacher.
God bless
I see
America.
that,
Go
bro.
ahead.
teacher. So what if that person deserves to be canceled? You're saying that they don't
You're saying
deserve to
Andre
be
deserves
bullied?
to be canceled.
So you're saying that they deserve to be canceled, right? But they don't deserve to be bullied. So how are they gonna get canceled without getting bullied?
But what determines someone being validated or
What determines what can be what should
yeah,
be
like
canceled?
what
and
makes it
shouldn't?
right to cancel
Okay,
someone?
give me a scenario. A recent thing that was like canceled. Kanye.
Yeah. No, let's not talk about Kanye.
Kanye got canceled, right?
Yeah, what he was saying.
Kanye got canceled. Why?
Balenciaga. Let's talk about Balenciaga real quick.
Okay, so was he part of the cancel culture, Kanye?
He got hit by cancel culture.
He got hit by cancel culture.
because he was saying anti-Semitic things and blah blah blah.
and like bringing out some information about you know the higher ups in the music industry and
How
all
they're
that
all
stuff,
Jewish and stuff.
right?
Yeah.
He got bullied, didn't he?
Yes, he did get bullied.
Do you think he deserved to get bullied?
No, I don't think he did.
Okay, so did he deserve to get canceled?
No, I don't think he did.
I don't even think he really got canceled.
He did. What do you mean? I think that was a bad
listen.
Bro, it doesn't matter, bro. Because think about it like this.
Can I tell you,
Guys,
Apple
the
Pay-
concept
Bro,
of
wait, bro,
cancellation.
listen.
No, but this is the thing. The concept of cancellation is taking something out of matter completely.
Yeah.
And that's the messed up part.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, there's always going to be a public for a certain subject.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be canceled. It should just, you as a human, if that's not good for you, step away from it.
Steer away.
But there's still other people out there who think that's correct. Why are you now going to just simply shut down to that person?
Just because you don't agree with it. Yeah.
So, but that's being selfish in a sense too, because it's
Which goes
like
back to the selfish
right.
thing,
That goes
yeah.
back to the selfish thing, because it's like, listen, if you know how a certain thing operates and it's not benefiting your people, that your people are involved in,
You
that,
automatically
how are
disagree
you?
with it, yeah.
How are you gonna sit there, disagree with it, and boycott it, but then not give reasoning behind
Yup.
what you're doing?
But my point is that there's no
Yes.
reason to boycott
Yes.
it. Dude, if you don't listen, bro, I'm gonna tell you one thing.
No,
you walk. Okay, but
Did you hear what I said though? Did you like fully
I don't-
articulate what I said?
I don't think he did.
Because like I'm saying, like let's say you're involved in something.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say like Kanye for an example.
Yeah.
He's involved in the industry. He understands that the people who actually create the talent, that create the content that millions and millions and millions of people listen to are black. Okay. I'm gonna say it straight out. Cancel me or whatever.
Okay.
But they're black, right? Who runs the industry and who runs the companies and who runs and writes the checks? A bunch of white guys, right, that are Jewish. So what he was doing, and it was just like bringing light to that. Of course, he said a bunch of crazy things on a podcast, but it's like he found out something that was directly involved with the people,
culture and all.
Yes, he found out something that was directly involved with his people. Like he has what?
He saw a correlation, bro.
He has Travis Scott under him. He has a bunch of artists under him that are directly being affected of what's going on. Is he going to be silent about it, or just because he's going to get canceled, or is he going to open his mouth and educate them?
Okay, but I understand that. But
Yeah.
what I'm saying is the people who are taking in that message and taking it in a wrong way,
Yeah.
they don't got to cancel him. They just got to stay away from him. That's it. Because there's still people out there who think what he said was the right thing.
Yeah.
So that's where things just become ignorant and just become stupid, because no matter what opinion it is in the world, it can't just be taken away and be put in a box.
Yeah.
And that's what the cancel
Culture
concept is. They
Yeah.
want to take something,
And
put it in a
cancel
box,
it and forget about
it. And that's not cool, because
That's not- yeah.
I don't care what it is. Even if it's 1% in this world that believes in that truth, there's someone who believes in that truth. And the moment you just put it in a box, you're just saying that person doesn't mean shit.
And it's all about information and knowledge.
You're taking
too.
away
So,
from
like,
their truth.
No,
Yeah.
yeah,
LGBTQ fucks.
But besides that, it's like you gotta having these register. Like you said, if cancel culture like completely cancels something, like there's a lot of books that get canceled too. That all these like books we used to have back in the days. Like y'all ever heard of
Catcher
the
in the
book?
Rye.
Y'all ever heard of the book called Mouse? It's like a comic book. It's about the Holocaust. It was like we talked about it in school back in the day.
yeah.
You know those books are canceled. Like they don't show them in schools no more.
What?
It's a comic book about the Holocaust, teaching you about what happened.
Magic Treehouse got shut
Bro,
down
they
too.
took those out of schools because they too
why they're all
hard or
retards now.
whatever it is. So it's like there's things that there's these barriers of like it's crazy, bro. Sometimes they take things out that there's no like reality. They want to take out history. So like I think a lot of the times is once cancel culture happens, it's a detriment ultimately because it's gonna take away like past information and things. History repeats itself, so things can like reiterate and come back.
Yeah, bro. I think cancel to wrap this up, kind of what you just said too, is just that cancel culture, bro, goes into a different world that's completely separate from our reality world. Cancel culture is
Yo, cancel culture isn't real. If I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, so I'm saying, wait, real quick. Cancel culture is part of a world that is
La La Land.
La La
Yes,
Land.
the internet.
It's the internet. And the internet
Oh la
is
la.
just becoming something even more like close to reality, but I'm sorry, it's not reality.
King in the
And
castle.
that's the
king
problem. We humans are mixing up too much in what's reality and what's the internet. And we got to stop with that. Because
channel, I
when we
have a
start doing
channel.
that so much, we now start living based on everything that we see on the internet. You think that you're behind because you don't have a jet. You think that you're not living the best life because you
King in the
you don't
castle.
own the
king in
$2 million
castle.
mansion. You don't think you're living the best life because you're not traveling to all these crazy places with your girl. You don't think that you're doing the best because you haven't bought your mom a house like the other guy on Instagram showed you. So you would just start living this reality and just perspective of reality that we have to chase, and it has to be that. That's fake. And that's when the cancel culture comes in and just destroys it even more.
Shama. I like it, man.
Next one.
Whoa,
Eric, take this one.
whoa.
Many intelligent people are antisocial. Is there a relation?
So one of our guests came into our podcast
guest.
once, and they said we were given 2 ears, 2 ears, and 1 mouth. So again, we're listen more and speak less, right?
Yes.
So the question here is: many intelligent people are antisocial. Is there a relation to that, like to the 2 ears and 1 mouth, like all set? By the way, Seth, thank you so much for bringing that up, because that's so true.
Yeah.
We were given 2 ears and a mouth for a reason. We should listen more and speak less.
I think so. I
And
100% agree.
Do you think
with
that intelligent people, like, they're antisocial for that reason?
I wouldn't even say they're antisocial, bro. I think intelligent people are social, but sometimes they're like to the point where like they're not gonna waste their breath speaking to someone.
Do you think they're more selective?
Where their conversation isn't gonna go anywhere. They want to talk to someone where it's gonna they're gonna have productive same conversation, or it's gonna be even if it isn't something where they're like talking about somebody. They want to relate to the person they're talking to. So like I feel like someone that's super intelligent, you're not even gonna be able to comprehend half the things they're talking about.
It's like the social hierarchy system back in the day. You wouldn't see a nobleman talking to a pleb.
Yeah,
bro. I think it has nothing to do with that. I think that
Holy
the whole
shit, that's crazy.
No, it kind of does, because it's how you speak. So like someone that was
Someone who has a
had
higher
money
end-
and pronounced, they could read, they could write, they had book, whatever. They were doing things that made them more intelligent. So not to say that they can't talk to the serfs or whatever, but you literally can't talk to them. They don't have the same vocabulary. They don't have the same pronunciations.
Really.
That's how slang happens, and these things get created because people can't pronounce
exactly.
or can't talk a certain way, or like they create their own languages, they create their own ways of speaking and talking, like
a shortcut to language.
Yeah, literally, because so like I mean that's
because they're not intelligent enough to articulate everything.
certain things. Yeah,
But
why do you think most languages derive from Latin? Because Latin is not easy to learn. It's just like some.
Ex quotia dixit.
But guys, I think that highly intelligent people that are like really intelligent, I think it has nothing to do with like, how do I say it? It has nothing to do with like an effort thing. I think being super intelligent has more to do with a chemical balance in your brain that you're born with it. Like your brain is born that way. I think if you're super intelligent, point that there's people who are super intelligent that they're just socially awkward because their brain works that way. Their brain works so fast and they think so much that the little things that are just going around them, it doesn't catch their brain because they're thinking on a much more
It's like it's like the certain form of autisms that people have, or like when it's like Asperger's, or they say like whatever form it is, it's not like a visual thing or anything, but they're so obsessed with this one thing that's all they want to learn about. That's all they want to talk about,
like
and then they get obsessed. That's why people say, like, I don't know, I think he might have said it before. People say that Elon Musk is on the spectrum.
Yeah.
There's different levels to it, right? Because when you're speaking of somebody that's purely on intelligence, right? Back to the question, right? Which was
it was the many intelligent people are antisocial. Is there a relation?
So I think that there is a relation to it, because somebody who's highly intelligent, right, who just sees the world in a different way,
that's what I'd say,
is obviously not going to, like, he's going to see everybody else not seeing it the way that he or she is looking at it. So they're going to rather, isolate in themselves and confide in themselves, because nobody can.
There's no point for them talking.
Nobody can even understand them.
So if I had to put that into like what do you call it when you an analogy, I think we like put it us regular, not super intelligent, crazy, like genius, and then there's a super genius person. Let's say there's water right there. We take that little water droplet, we'll drink it, not a problem. Because we just see that little water drop as water.
Yeah.
A super genius person, super intelligent person, they see it as if they were looking at it with the microscope, where they see everything that's in there and everything that's bad. So guess what he's probably gonna do? He's probably not going to drink that same water drop that you drank, because you just see it as water.
And he's thinking about the microbes.
He's thinking about all the
that are
micro
in it.
problems that could bring to his life. So he doesn't even want to
he's thinking
affiliate
of the
himself with that.
microorganisms that
Honestly,
are on
I wouldn't
the
even say
friggin'
that's
table.
an
He doesn't even
intelligent
wanna,
thing,
like,
bro. Because I
affiliate
mean,
with,
I'm
like-
OCD sometimes like that. Like I'll overthink a shit about like.
analogy, Andre. We're not talking about the actual water, Andre.
No, I know, but that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm talking about like an example. Like, there's something bad for you. What you might see that's bad. Someone who's super intelligent, they see it a lot easier than you do.
I mean, obviously, someone that's more intelligent, they're going to be able to.
And that's why they're antisocial. They just cut it off so early. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they just don't want to deal with it. They just like.
No,
fuck
I feel that. Yeah, for sure.
Crickets.
Have a channel. I have a channel.
But yeah,
King
guys,
in the
listen.
castle. King in the castle.
Episode 31. We had another great chat. Let's pay some bills before we wrap this up too, because you guys already know. Exotic Auto Spa.
Talk about the Tesla.
Talk about what?
Talk about the Tesla.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about everything.
Yeah.
So, if we can put the little background there, let me hear that. I want my little music. I like my little chant for the. But anyways, guys, Exotic Auto Spa, guys, they're the best out there for trying to get your car detailed and have a full experience. These people do everything. PPF work, we're talking about full detailings, full buffing, waxing of your vehicle, tint jobs, anything you need for your vehicle to make it look shiny and look new and look even better than what it is. This guy got you. Exotic Auto Spa, the spot to go, full experience. And I actually want to bring something up that has to do with vehicles. One of our local buddies, he's very successful, killing it in the game, putting a lot of effort to help out the community and give back, and always doing things with charities. He's actually given out a Tesla Plaid, bro. Tony Cruz Solutions is doing a
Model X.
Yeah, Model X Plaid, and we're talking about like $100,000 car. And he's giving it out. It's a raffle, $100. You guys can join it. I posted it on the on our page too.
$100, bro, for
Dude.
you to win a Tesla.
And all of the money
Plaid.
and all the proceeds that they get, 20% of it's going to go to charity for Christmas, and they're going to be doing a charity event. It's going to be awesome. Super excited to see this. But again, if you want to win a Tesla, guys, go on Tony Cruz's. It's on our page. You guys just enter the raffle and join, and you guys can win a Tesla Plaid.
Holy
Hell
crap.
yeah. We also have R&V personalization. Andre, take it away.
Bro, R&V is your go-to for anything you need for printing, pressing, uniforms, posts, or signs for your job, for your work site, whatever it is, uniforms for your employees, everything you need for advert for when it comes to just showing your business and getting your name out there, your number, whatever it is. And not just that, guys, but when you're, leisure, having fun this weekend time after your hard work, they have the kits you need. They got jerseys from any team you can think of. Literally, when I say any team, I guarantee you step in there's not a jersey they don't got. They got, summer's over, but they got some dope flip-flops straight from Brazil, the super dope Kenners. They got those. They got Oakleys. They got hats. Guys, literally, when I tell you they can customize anything you want, Yetis, freaking, what's the name of the other one? Freaking Stanley's. Guys, they will do it for you. If it can get customized, I guarantee you they'll customize it. R&V personalizations, check them out.
Ivan's Collision Center. Shama, man, if you guys have a problem,
Ivan.
Sorry guys.
Ivan Contreras.
If you guys ever get in an accident, please contact my boy Ivan. Man, this guy is incredible from day one of the accident to the final day that they return the car for you. This guy is a 5-star, man. From customer service to quality of, and repairs. He'll give you the real deal. No beating around the bush. A lot of these other companies, they don't give you the full information. They leave you clueless. There's nothing with this with Ivan, man. Ivan is a true
Walks you
guy,
through the whole
true,
process.
honest, very good, humble man. Very good heart, and that shows in the work, bro. He started. Remember when we used to know him, and when he started off in
he was
a little
working
garage,
in a shop,
bro. Yeah, and then look where he's at now.
Dope.
It's truly humbling seeing what he's doing in his life. I see it as an example, but if you guys ever need anything done with your car work, any accident you get into, please give Ivan a call, because I 100% guarantee you would be taken care of.
100%. Guys, that's another episode for you guys. High in Power, episode 31.
Whoop, whoop.
That was awesome. I love that conversation.
Bro, honestly,
cool.
I was so into your conversations that I stayed quiet. I just enjoyed the ride too,
It's fun, yo.
I tried
It's
to
fun,
jump on it, and I was like, where the fuck am I?
No,
Yeah,
I
it's
love
cool,
it.
yo, because it makes us go not on just one thing. We can kind of touch upon so much.
And they all
other
relate.
shit.
If you look
Yeah,
at it,
it
they all
does.
fit into each
Yeah.
other.
That's the thing too. Yeah, we can always bring it back. Nah, but it was some dope topics.
It was
for
awesome.
sure.
Hell
Guys,
yeah, man.
once again, thank you so much for all the love, all the support, the like,
High in power,
share.
baby.
Thank you so much, guys. Again, at the end of the day, always giving us the support, always giving us the love, always sharing, liking, subscribing. Could put it down in your comments. Another thing I've been seeing too, guys, Bia, she's always posting and always doing the reels, and she's always doing interaction posts, asking you guys to comment and discuss with us what's being discussed in that reel. Come on, join us in those comments. I want to see more comments. I want to see you guys join us and really interact with our team. And again, I actually want to bring something up here. We actually had a birthday girl this week, Bia. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Bia.
Thank you so much for all that you do for our team. We're so grateful for you. And God may continue to bless you and give you all this awesome wisdom that you have to keep going far in your life. It's just the beginning. You're young, girl. Keep chasing. Let's go.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much. High in Power, episode 31.
High
We did it.
power,
One more,
baby.
boys. Let's
Shama.
go.
promise I'll be awake next time.